Good morning everyone, and thank you for joining me today. We're going to dive into the fascinating world of abstract and non-representational art. This presentation will provide an in-depth overview, exploring what defines this unique art form, tracing its history, highlighting key characteristics, and introducing some of the most influential artists and their iconic works. We'll also look at the lasting impact this movement has had on the art world and beyond. I'm excited to take you on this journey, so let's get started. Abstract and non-representational art is a style that doesn't show recognizable scenes or objects. Instead, artists use shapes, colors, forms, and expressive marks to communicate ideas, emotions, or concepts. This way of creating art moves beyond traditional representation, allowing artists to develop a visual language that isn't tied to depicting the real world literally. The main focus here is on capturing the essence of form and feeling, rather than trying to recreate what we see directly. This opens up a more personal and expressive approach to art. At the start of the 20th century, this art style began to take shape during a period of great change in the art world. It was influenced heavily by movements like Cubism, Futurism, and Abstract Expressionism, which each brought fresh perspectives to how art could be created and understood. These movements challenged the long-standing dominance of traditional, realistic art by moving away from accurate depictions of the world. Instead, artists were exploring new ways to express themselves, inspired by the rapid social changes happening around them, as well as new ideas in perception and psychology. This shift marked a major turning point in art history, opening the door to innovative forms and concepts. Here, we see several key characteristics that define this style. First, there's a strong emphasis on emotional and conceptual expression rather than trying to depict things realistically. This means the artwork speaks more to feelings and ideas than precise images. Next, the use of shapes, whether geometric or organic, takes center stage, becoming the main elements we focus on. Importantly, there's an absence of recognizable imagery, which encourages each viewer to interpret the work in their own unique way. The emphasis is also on the fundamental aspects of art, color, form, and composition, treated as subjects in their own right. Altogether, these features invite us to engage both intellectually and emotionally, sparking a wide range of personal responses based on how we each perceive the piece. Here we have four influential artists who each played a pivotal role in the evolution of modern art. First, Vasily Kandinsky was a true pioneer. He moved away from traditional representation and developed abstract forms, using color theory in innovative ways to convey spirituality and emotion. His work shows how art can express something beyond the visible world. Then, there's Piet Mondrian, who took abstraction in a different direction. He's famous for his precise geometric compositions, using primary colors along with lines and rectangles. Mondrian aimed to create a new kind of visual harmony, something balanced and pure. Jackson Pollock, meanwhile, brought a raw energy to art with his drip painting technique. His work captures spontaneity and dynamic movement, emphasizing the artist's gesture in the moment of creation. Lastly, Kazimir Malevich founded Suprematism, which is all about focusing on basic geometric shapes. His goal was to evoke pure artistic feeling, completely detached from any recognizable objects. Together, these artists show how abstraction can take many forms, each opening new ways to understand and experience art. Here we have three iconic works that really showcase different approaches to abstract art. First, Kandinsky's Composition 7 is a vivid explosion of colors and shapes. It's not just about what you see, but the emotions it stirs up, making it a deeply expressive piece. Then there's Mondrian's Composition with Red, Blue and Yellow, which takes a very different route, focused on geometric shapes and the clear, pure use of primary colors. It's all about harmony and balance through simplicity. Lastly, Pollock's drip paintings bring a dynamic energy to abstraction. The seemingly random splashes and drips actually reveal a fascinating blend of movement and intention, creating a sense of controlled chaos that draws you in. Each of these works captures the essence of abstract art in a unique way. Abstract and non-representational art fundamentally expanded what we consider to be art by shifting the focus from realistic depiction to the emotional and conceptual experience. This movement didn't just stay within the bounds of painting, it reached into areas like design and architecture, inspiring new ways to experiment with form and space. By questioning traditional views of art, it opened the door for a wide range of contemporary artistic styles and approaches. Even today, its influence is felt in ongoing cultural conversations about creativity and how we express it. To wrap up, abstract and non-representational art continues to serve as a vital source of inspiration and intellectual engagement. It's more than just what meets the eye, it encourages us to look beyond the surface and explore the deeper meanings behind the work. This ability to push us to think critically helps the art remain relevant in today's culture. Moreover, it challenges our assumptions and invites us to reflect on how we perceive the world, experience emotions, and understand artistic expression. This ongoing dialogue between the artwork and the viewer is what keeps the form alive and impactful.